Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of Project Reject, where we take the discarded players from Morecambe FC and try and build a squad strong enough to take them down in the Premier League. But in order to do that, it all comes down to today. We do have the promotion playoff final here against Leeds United to decide who's going to get that final spot in the Premier League. So we'll try and get our team ready to go. We've had some rest after the exciting back and forth game against Reading. So let's get into this one, see if we can get ourselves to the Premier League. So before we get into the game, Benjamin Adekunle is looking to cancel his contract. So let's get into the Youth Academy and take a look at him. So Benjamin Adekunle is a center forward, 60 overall, 82 to 88, and he's really not going to bring a whole lot of value as far as money in. He has decent agility, but just really doesn't have that potential, so we will let him cancel his contract. So we'll get into the final game of the season. It's our normal starting lineup. Everyone is well rested and ready to go, so let's get into this game and see if we can get ourselves to the Premier League. And we'll get this game underway. Dubois moves up, has a pass here to Barrett. Barrett, can't get it off on a lofted pass to Fuentes, but he gets it back. Goes to Tavares' opening shot. Achampong on it and can't quite find the back of the net. Outside on the edge of the box, they'll pass in here, get it in, and we miss with a chance, and Pereira bails us out at the back. 10 minutes in, and they've already had two good chances, but Pereira stands tall, knocks it for a corner. A corner will come in here with a chance, goes into the middle of the box, and Pereira a big punch away. Headed back in here for Leeds United as they try to break us down nicely. They get to the edge of the box, a chance here. Nice little pass back, and they go back and forth and really just control the ball, and you can feel the danger coming. As soon as they get this much control, and header goes wide. Fuentes has a long ball into Barrett, tries to move it along, has Achampong, and now he's on a run. Gets behind the defense, drives in, cuts inside, lofts it up into the box. No chances there as it's handled well by Leeds United. They get on the inside, broken up by Kasim. He'll move it along to Henry, moves it right through to Barrett. Barrett now on a run, holds up, gets it back to Henry, who's going to push forward. Goes wide to Gomez, who's in a lot of space, but a little long, drives in. Has a shot, and just over the bar. Out wide to Mitchell. He's going to push forward here. Mitchell pushing down the line, gets in, lays it into Henry, who moves it to Fuentes. He's on a run here and has a chance, moves it through. Can he find Tavares? No, bouncing ball though, and finds the keeper's mitts. Achampong finds Fuentes, moves it along, gets a nice little pass here to Henry. Henry out wide though, Achampong is going to run on and try to beat his man. He does, lofts it up for Tavares, header on and finds the back of the net, opens it up. 1-0, Brentford on top here in the 32nd minute over Leeds United in the finals at Wembley. Tavares finds the back of the net again. He had 4 goals in the first 2 games and has another one here. A powerful header finds the top of the corner and puts it into the back. A beautiful pass too. Absolutely, I don't know how you lose Tavares. He's been on fire. You should have 3 guys marking him, but luckily Leeds United and their good defense falls asleep for just a second. We're able to take advantage and puts it up 1-0. They'll throw it in quickly here and get started again. Gomez back deep to try and help with the defense. They control the ball well around the outside of the box and just try to break us down. Cross finally goes in and knocked away by Achampong and headed away. Back into danger though, and a big break by Mitchell. Dubois, a big block, and Barrett settles it down, gets it out as Mitchell carries it out of danger. Tavares now on the counter, has a chance to Henry, jumps it in, has Gomez, can he run onto it? He does, nicely, looking for Achampong, back post, knocks it down, big shot off the bar, and saved by the keeper. Floats across the front of goal and cleared away by Leeds United, and a big chance there for a second goal, but they'll dump it deep. And here in the final minutes, they'll get it going, and it should be just about full time, and it will be A big opportunity there for Brentford, but they couldn't quite find the back of the net. But they'll go to halftime up 1-0. Oh, they drive on as we miss with a tackle, find a long ball. Sorberg going to have to take down Pena. He gets inside with a nice tackle and a big breakup by Fuentes. Taylor Green coming in for Henry. Barrett moves back to the midfield, and Green moves to right in front of the back line as we go to a 4-1-4-1. Oh, a bad pass gets turned over. Leeds United into the box. We try to break it up. Kasim does and gets it out to Fuentes. Fuentes now on a drive. On the counter. Drives forward. Slips it through. Has a chance. Acheampong on the ball. Cuts inside. Can't do anything with it. Goes back to Gomez. Cross into the box and knocked away. Another corner here will be lined up by Leeds United. Sent into the box. Headed on, and Pereira makes the save. So we'll make one more change. Hugh Griffiths comes in for Barrett, just trying to get a little bit more defensive here in the final 13 or so minutes. Oh, gets over the top of Mitchell. He'll race back. Tries to get in position, and a big breakup. Pereira will come out and punch it away. As Fuentes knocks it down to Acheampong, and he'll get on the ball and move it right up to Tavares. Moves it along, and now a chance for Griffiths. Griffiths carrying it forward, moves it out to Gomez. Into the box. Chips it in, has a chance for Acheampong, and just can't beat the keeper. A perfect full stretch, blocks the bottom corner. Out wide, Sorberg. Final minutes. Gets beat by his man, and they'll have a good cross into the box. Mitchell's there, breaks it up. Dubois knocks it down, and just shoots it out of there up to Mitchell, and he'll shoot it up the wing. Connects with Acheampong, and well-controlled. Final minutes, Fuentes. Moves it out to Griffiths. Goes to Tavares. Tavares now. Out wide to Sorberg. Final minutes as they just tick down. Tick, 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 tick. Sorberg can't get it. It loses the ball, but will it be full time? It will be. Brentford on top. 1-0. Leeds United had all the possession and all control of the ball. But we find the one goal that we need. Tavares caps off his beautiful season with a game-winning goal to send Brentford to the Premier League, and now a chance to challenge Morecambe FC. They come together in their first season and get themselves promoted, not by automatic promotion, but by doing it the hard way, going through the playoffs, getting to Wembley, and taking the victory, and it will be the ultimate reject. King Reject himself, Mateo Fuentes, the former Scout Future star, touted coming out of the youth academy to be the next best thing, and then sent away and sold. Was told that he had no potential and no future with the club at Morecambe FC. Lifts the trophy to bring Brentford back to the Premier League and ready to take on Morecambe FC and show them maybe what they just let go. All of these players were told that they weren't good enough. They were told that they didn't have the potential, or they just weren't good enough to take a first team spot. So now they are here. They've come together to build a team that have made it to the Premier League. They fought hard through the championship. Had two good teams in front of them, weren't able to get the automatic promotion, and now they lift the trophy. They get the final spot, and they'll see themselves against the likes of Man City, Man United, and most importantly, they'll see themselves against Morecambe FC and see if they can take a Premier League title next year by building together even more, maybe former players of Morecambe FC, maybe some more youth academy players. We'll have to take a look as the team photo comes together. Mitchell, an absolute great player, just maybe didn't have the potential, went to PSG. We have Pereira in net, Dubois, Tavares, unbelievable with 19 goals and had 5 in the playoff run here. Gets us into the Premier League. Beautiful play. 6 shots, 4 on target. We only had 44% of the possession, and most of that in the final 10 minutes. It will be Acheampong an 8.5, Fuentes 7.4, Griffiths 6.4, Gomez 7.3, Tavares 8.2, Henry a 7.1, Barrett 6.2, Pereira 7.6, Mitchell 7.9, Kasim a 7.4, Dubois 6.9, Sorberg 7.2, Green a 6.9, and that'll do it as we go 1-0 over Leeds United. So we're here in our first month with the South Korea, and it will be Sung So Oh, looks like a decent player. And then we have Pyeon Chol Mak, who looks to be a good player, but we'll take a look, maybe see where his potential goes, because we do have a lot of midfielders already, and he's probably a central defensive midfielder, so we'll hold off on him. We have some other good players, but we'll take a look at them here in the next couple of months, see where their potential grows to. So we'll take a look at our scouts here in Italy, and it brings back a couple good players, but we'll take a look at them here in the future. Some of them don't have the potential, and we just want to see where they kind of go to. 69 to 94, Tommaso Costa seems to be the pick of the crop, but we'll give him another couple months before we bring him in. So it is the end of the season, so we'll do a squad report and take a look at all the players. It is Dubois, an 84 up 2. Barrett, 83, seems to be tapped out as far as growth goes, but still a great player. Sorberg, 82 up 1. Achampong, 81 up 2. Colin Henry, 81 up 1. Gomez, up to a 79 plus 2. Kasim, 78 up 1. Pereira, 76 up 4. Still 19 years of age, showing great potential. Toby Mitchell, up 3 to a 76, and we've actually given him a lot of training, but only on the defensive stuff, so really just trying to make sure that he has good tackling and marking and everything on the outside, but still looks to be a good player. Fuentes, the Scout Future Star, 76 up 2, giving him some training on just the scoring aspect of his game. We have Roberto Hernandez, the young player out of Spain, 73 up to an 11, potential to be special. Baker, the Scout Future Star, up 12 to 73, obviously giving him a lot of training. Has potential to be special though, at a cam or a center forward role, so might fit in right behind Tavares, or because he really just wasn't able to get in after Tavares started really putting together that great season. And Peba, 73 up 1. Walsh is retiring at the end of the season, so we'll get rid of him, thankfully. Taylor Green, 72 up 2. And we'll take a look at some of these other players. Nathaniel Wolf just not able to get into the squad. I'm really unhappy. Looking for a loan, actually, so we might have to do that to get him out. 70 up 1. Menez, 70, no growth. Hugh Griffith, is up to a 70, showing great potential, plus 2. And we have Tremblay, 68. Not a lot of growth, but really, with playing him, he doesn't play like a 68. Has a ton of pace. He's able to get the ball up the field, so not a bad player to have on the team. Tavares, up 2 to a 67. Unbelievable. Still somehow put in 19 goals in the regular season, then 5 there in the playoffs. So great season for him. Tyler Kerr, 64 up 1. Ed Phillips, 64 up 2, and no potential, unfortunately, for the young man out of England, but man, does he fit in with the rejects. No potential at all. And then we'll take Alessandro up 1 to a 63. Barbier, who we just brought in, we'll try and get a transfer move for him. No potential, 62 overall. And that might do it. That does do it for our squad report. So we'll take a look at the Youth Academy before the end of the year. We got some good players in here. We have, obviously, Diaz, 60 overall. Still just waiting for him, that overall to grow as much as possible. We have Jerome Blonde, 57 overall, 80 to 94 potential. Arthur Mitchell, 77 and 94, 58. We have Douglas Nicholson, who's dropped off a little bit potential-wise, but still could be a good little cash cow, 61 overall, 400,000. Jack McNeil, 78 to 94, 56 overall. And then Arthur Garnier, 61 overall, 85 to 94 potential. So we obviously know how we finished in the league. We came in third and then went through the playoffs nicely, and then Morecambe FC, though, finished in third behind Manchester City and Liverpool, absolutely smashing through the league. I mean, those are just, even the goals for and goals against are just unbelievable. They finished on 79 points. They also finished in the quarterfinals, went out to Dortmund in the Champions League. So not, obviously the best because no real hardware for them, but that's all right. They played well, and, they seem still to be a pretty powerful team, even dropping off. Only 6 losses, just too many draws. That's really the difference for them. So It'll be a good fight. We'll see who else is in there. We'll see who actually drops out. It will be Huddersfield, Wolves, and Nottingham Forest dropping out. So should be an exciting one as we get into the Premier League for next season. And just to wrap it up, we'll take a look at the top scorers for the league here. It will be Tavares, who had 19 goals on 40 appearances, finishes in third, in Belkir for Stoke City. I'm not actually sure who that is anymore, but either way, 22 goals in 36 matches. I mean, you can see why Stoke City almost had 100 points. They finished on 99 for the season. And we'll take a look at assists, and it is all Brentford here. Barrett with 18, Fuentes with 12, and Tavares with 11. And then you see even Gomez with 9 there, Henry and Achampong on 7. So unbelievable year for them. Obviously, 19 clean sheets for Stoke City shows why they absolutely ran through this league. Unbelievable. Pereira, though, with 12, and somehow we still let up over 50 goals this season. So that's actually not, it's an impressive number for clean sheets, but that when we lost, I guess we just lost really badly. So that'll do it for us here. You guys see the top scorers here. We'll take a look at the player stats for the team as well. So we'll take a look at the top scorers for Brentford. Obviously, Tavares with the 19, Fuentes with 13 goals on 35 appearances, Barrett with 12. We had a lot of goals spread amongst a lot of players. Achampong with 9, Henry with 8, Gomez with 6, and then obviously we saw the assist leaders, and we also saw the clean sheets. So you guys have a pretty good idea of how the team did, but seems like we should have a pretty, competitive team in the Premier League. If we can add a little bit more depth, I think we should be ready to go and run through the league. So guys, that'll do it for us. We obviously finish in third, but we get ourselves up via the promotion playoff. 83 points, finished right above Leeds United. Tough one to swallow. Their offense just wasn't there with 60 goals, although defense definitely was for them. But you see Stoke City on 99 points and West Brom on 98. That's just one hell of a season from those two. So it should be exciting to play against them in the Premier League. Keep those rivalries rolling. But that'll do it for us here in this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, have a good one.